Sketches are commonly used to define section profiles for sketch-based features such as pads, pockets, shafts, grooves, or surface geometry. These sketch-based features maintain associativity to sketches on which they are based. If the geometry in a sketch is changed, any features created from the sketch will change accordingly. Dimensional and geometric constraints can also be added to the sketch to easily control the size and position of the geometry. Using Sketcher efficiently allows you to quickly modify model geometry to reflect changes during the product life cycle. A sketch is a two-dimensional workspace that contains fully parametric curves that form a profile. In a typical sketch, sketch geometry is created and then geometric and dimensional constraints are added to control the size and shape of the profile. By adding these constraints to the sketch profile, you can easily control the dimensions of the profile and its position relative to other geometry. This approach makes it much easier to modify the sketch profile later. Sketches are created by selecting the positioned sketch. Once selected, the sketch positioning dialog then appears. The dialog window allows the user to define options such as the type of sketch, the sketch support, origin, and orientation. A sketch is a 2D workspace with its own origin, axis system, and orientation. There are three basic types of sketches: positioned, sliding, also known as non-positioned, and isolated. The difference between them is how you define the origin and orientation of the sketch. The position sketch is created by manually specifying the origin and orientation through the selection of reference geometry. The user defines where they want the origin of the sketch to be and which direction the horizontal and vertical sketch axes point. For a sliding sketch or non-positioned sketch, will automatically take the same origin and orientation as the sketch support on which it is placed. For instance, if a non-positioned sketch is placed on one of the default planes, the sketch origin will be located at the origin of the 3D part. And finally, the isolated sketch breaks all axes links, such as origin and orientation, with the three-dimensional position. Only the three-dimensional position is kept so that the sketch does not move. Also, you can't define the sketch support, origin, and orientation with this isolated option. When you create a sketch, you select a plane or planar face to serve as the sketch support. A sketch remains associative to its sketch support. If the plane changes orientation or location, the associated sketch moves with it. If you want to change the plane that a sketch resides on, you can move the sketch to a new plane by changing its sketch support.